Yep. Uh, Based on the random numbers, Sarah is the luckiest one today to start.
Okay, cool. Because I actually was about to volunteer. But okay, so I can do Avi. Wait, should I do Avi or should I do Mia and Lucy? I don't know. I'll just do Avi. So Avi's working on well, fundraising, and he built this really cool spreadsheet that automates like getting information for investors. It's hard to explain, but it's really cool. And a blocker for fundraising is is the platform, and just making sure the platform is running properly, or else everything is that's like incredibly important. So he's been working with engineers. Um, I will quickly do Mia and Lucy because I worked with them, if that's okay. Um, Mia, okay, go ready. Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. I won't. I won't. Okay, I'm done. That's fine. Thanks.
You happy with the feedback appraisal, Mari?
Avi is very kind.
Okay, Mari's
uh,
happy.
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give like my like a little bit of this. So this week I had some issue with some personal stuff moving, and so that's why I wasn't that available and active. So sorry for that. Tomorrow I'm moving back home, so everything will be back in the like previously. Um, Other than that, I will give the updates of Subot, uh, which we worked alongside. So Subot mostly works on the bag squashing and yeah, the bag squashing. So we run like we find several bugs. Like there was a rare case of the parsing the price. So we used a package called price parser, which its job was we give it a text, it search on the text, and it extract the currency. But there was a rare case that, for example, we give it like 2 knots, which I think is speed measurement. So it treated knots as currency. So that was the issue, and we moved to another approach to not get that issue. Things like these issues. So Subud mostly works on the bug squashing and the application to make it ready for release. Work with both backend, with frontend, and also with analytics, which is Statwix and Linnea. So this is it from Subud's update. And the blocker of Subud is that frontend has a lot of bugs, so it blocks the so we need to put more focus and more effort into the front end, and the work that we are doing, we should make sure that we should own it, make sure it do not get any issue before, and someone else find the issue, we should find it. So that's what we should focus more on the front end. So that is the front end issues are the blockers of but that's yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Marty. Uh, I guess this week everyone's been doing a great job. All the front end engineers, Tushar, Hardy, Mehul had chipped in. There's like, in a layman's term, shitload of errors. They've been going through fixing things on a fly. Hopefully, this fixes quite a lot of issues, which help make the platform stay up. Uh, and I think in terms of blocker, like as Marty pointed, sometime the blocker is in the front end, but at this, like literally now, the Rehoboam is down. So they made the changes and now they can't test. Uh, so yeah, I think Marty is trying to fix that issue. Uh, yeah, but in general, especially thanks to Tushar this week. I'm not sure if he's here, but he did quite a work and in a really good time. So kudos to Tushar this week, especially. And I think Tushar is not around. Should name somebody. Who should I name? Uh, okay. And keep the wheel turning. Maybe Chin. Let's see. Uh, but that's what I said. I mean, even Chin pitched in. Okay, I think I forgot to mention Chin's name as well. But Chin was also working with them in the initial part of the week on the front end issue. So it was literally all hands on deck situation this week in terms of front. Really? Okay.
Uh,
All right, Chin,
yeah.
your turn.
Um, thanks. Thanks to both. Thanks, Avi. I mean, it was a pretty minor fix, but I mean, does a lot, I guess. I think I will do Florian's update because we've been working in pairs at the API stuff, the adding models stuff. So I know that he's been working on trying to get the DeepSeek API directly from DeepSeek. This is because we tried like Vertex. So the thing with Vertex is um, he discovered that the models that they use are all distilled, so they don't actually reason. This is kind of okay, I guess, but we kind of want to use the actual model that reasons, so we can claim that we actually use DeepSeek R1 and not like the distill. The distills are usually like llama models that are trained on the output, so they're just pretending to be DeepSeek. So the problem, he actually set it up from Vertex, but he faced like issues with the tokens per minute, the speed. So it was like really painfully slow, and even with like the smallest model, it was pretty slow. So that's why we're going to the source, and he needs to set it up from DeepSeek. We also found like some other stuff like Together.ai. I think we discussed that last stand-up, but this is something like since last stand-up he wanted to go straight to the source. I guess a roadblock for that is he needs like probably like payment details or someone with payment details to like set up that API. So someone needs to sit with them to do that. And also we still have that issue with the quotas. And I mean, actually that's kind of an update for me, I guess. But I do want to get to the bottom of whether we can change that at Vertex. I think the answer is no, but yeah, just something we should probably look at later on. But yeah, that's what Florian was up to. Yeah. 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 Sounds good. Florian, you can go next, I
Oh,
guess.
sorry, is it my turn now? Oh, okay. Um, this might be a bit circular because I was also going to do my updates on Chin. So I'm, I guess we'll go back to you after, or you can pick someone else. But um, so yeah, so as Chin said, we've been talking a lot and working on deploying the LLMs, and so we have O1, O3, and Gemini Flash, ready to deploy. Plus, we reran the human baselines on it and documented them. Um, I think like Chin's blocker is the same as I have. It's just a lot of the DeepSeek stuff on the GCP is slow, and a lot of the other models are kind of unintuitive to get to work because it keeps saying our quotas are like we're surpassing our quotas, but when we look at our quotas, there are no quotas, and sometimes they say that like we have quotas, sometimes we don't. It's a bit weird. So that's like I think our main blocker right now. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's my updates. I'm not sure how we pick a new person now. Another random draw.
I mean, I just worked with Subodh besides that, and we did Subodh as well. And I mean, I was in calls with the other, like, that was like the front end stuff and like some of the back end stuff. So I don't know if I can. I think if we'll just randomly pick somebody, uh, let's just go to. I mean, there are gonna be bubbles though, right?
Um, I didn't really work with anybody else, so I don't have any faithful updates I can give. Except like I know what Madi and Subodh have been doing this week, but we've already gone with them, so I think it would be another loop.
I think Lucy was working on another Reddit post. Maybe that's my guess. I don't know. Can we?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do a Tish maybe because I saw his updates in the chat. Let me pull them up. Okay, so yeah, Atish was doing a pros and cons list of LangGraph Pro and LangFloat. He wanted to see if we can implement them into our system. And he came up with pretty comprehensive notes on the pros and cons. You can find them in the general chat. Yeah, I'm not sure if his blockers, however. Maybe he can give an update on it.
That's really smart. Let me also look in the chat. Okay, well, I was in calls, and Umbuj was also in those calls, and I think he was doing pretty well with his task of RAG. And he was very close or ready to demo something. So I don't think there's a blocker. I hope that's enough. Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay, so I guess I'm next. Yeah, so I added an experimental design to the causal sentences that I was building. And the second thing that I did is I started building causal sentences for each mindset. I'm not sure exactly if you're supposed to group the mindsets separately. So right now I have all the three mindsets that total generate around 120, 130 sentences. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Maybe I can show a demo towards the end as well. But yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, thanks. I've also deployed them using Chatlet, and I also plan to test out other open source UI frameworks today. And yeah. And one more thing, I think last time you also told me to check if we can use GPT Researcher in this. So I was just wondering, like, if Gemini already has, let's say, a reasoning, a thinking tool, do we still need, let's say, GPT Researcher? We already have it running? Okay. Alright, maybe then I'll sit with Madi. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so that's all for me. Well, if I have to choose one, I guess I would choose Saeed. I'd heard in one of his meetings I was working with Vercel and also working on a RAG implementation. I'm not sure about the exact details, but yeah.
Yeah, so I will choose Mehul. So he's working on creating UI for personas as well as create the API integration with my backend solution. And the blocker is I have to run that on the staging environment. I have to sit with Mahdi for that. We have to schedule a meet for maybe after the call we can do it, and I can provide the base URL so Mehul can integrate it. That's it with the Mehul, I guess. Oh,
That was pretty accurate. Working on persona creation. Today I was working on some UI bugs so we could go live. Still working on that. And I would say I give um, Adi's update. He's also working on the issues with the UI where we're having an issue on the Who tab where we're basically at some points it just fails to generate attributes. So looking into that issue. And our blocker right now is the backend is kind of failing on one API request. So we're investigating that and hopefully we can get some results there. So Madi.
Well, I worked with Tushar. Was already given his updates. We fixed the issue with the token. The issue was that the value of client secret and client ID for the prod was the same as the dev, which shouldn't be. So we fixed that. And also he was working on email notification, which was getting in the app, but not in the email. I think that's his blocker. I don't know if he fixed already. And he fixed the issue with collaborative document with GPT research. The user have to click 2 times, 3 times to show the GPT research. And the issue was with that the document was not initially fully ready. So that's why it was creating some issue. Yeah. Should I give my updates or someone else? Okay, so I pick. I didn't work with anyone else. I don't know. Maybe Subot. You already gone.
Yeah, I'm done. I think
Um,
Lucy and Mia needs to start working with engineering folks. Then we'll
Linnea,
bridge the gap.
today we're going to work on the graph after stand-up.
Okay, does that put me up? Alrighty. Then I guess I'll try to give Tatafix updates. I know she was working really hard this week on the traits stuff. Because there was an update to how that's kind of processed, and so she's been doing a lot with that. And also helped me out with a prompt for the AMC graph title. And I don't know, maybe she also made a lot of new prompts. And we can't test them as thoroughly as we'd like to right now, so maybe that's a blocker. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was working. And the blocker is being able to generate new experiments. So that's a minor inconvenience. I don't know. If I give like Linnea's update, we will go back to that loop. So we don't want that. I'll try something else. Unfortunately, Pablo isn't here. I could give like a perfect update on his tasks. 2 words: investor outreach and what he says. Outreach and investor meeting. So I memorized those. So I don't know who's left. Okay, I'm just gonna take a wild guess. I'm guessing that Lucy has been working on social media posts recently. I don't know if I'm correct.
That's right. Actually, yeah. That's very right. Um, that's what I was been working on, like generating social media posts and like revising them. I did a meeting with Sarah and Mia yesterday, and we work on some revisions um for the posts. And yeah, and also I revised our platform new release post. I removed the emojis. I did edits from the feedback from Wednesday's stand up. I moved the emojis, added GPT researcher, and yeah, it's all ready to go. And also we sent out another public demo event post today, and also did another 2 podcast clips video post scheduled in Plannable. And that's basically it. And also I helped a Discord user to book a demo with Pablo, and she wanted like a Spanish demo, so I asked Pablo, and he said he'd be happy to do that. So that worked out perfectly. And I think that's it. And I'm gonna do Mia's because I work with her mainly. And she has been working on drafting the blog post for our platform release, and that one's also ready to go. And also, I think she is working on importing all contacts from HubSpot um, to Beehive as email subscribers, but she is encountering like a blocker where she doesn't have the access on HubSpot to like export. I think she might need like editor or admin access. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he is definitely very attractive.
That too without my hip photo.
Okay, and I think that's it for now. For me, and Mia is next.
Just want to make a comment on the HubSpot blocker real quickly. I think the one thing with importing contacts is like, is there people that don't want to like put into our Beehive? I think that's been also the other question that like Sarah had also input on like the email that you had sent like this morning. So I think it's just like clarifying who to put where, because there's like 25 pages of contacts. So I'm not sure, like I just don't want to put something that we're not even like in, like that might have like rejected us or something, and I don't know. Okay, amazing. Um, I feel like the only other person besides Lucy that I worked with was Sarah yesterday. And I know that she's helping Avi with anything that he needs, especially for getting investor things out and grants. She also helped us revise our Apple post and make them a little bit more like intriguing to look at. And that's also just like a separate blocker. I just need them approved because the release came out today. That's the only thing in Plannable. Whenever you guys have time. And I think her blocker might be we're like maybe getting like her emails not responded to from like investors. I don't know. Is that actually I don't really know. Maybe it's just anything the investor stuff that is like not that's like not gone through yet. um, um yeah, I feel like that's I can give. But she's been super helpful with everything that we've asked and has helped us like organize Lucy and I a lot. So thank you for that, Sarah. I feel like another person that hasn't gone is Nick. So I feel like Nick, I believe you're still I'm not sure what you've been doing exactly with Pablo, but I understand that you're probably still learning about the platform and maybe like crafting your own outreach emails and like your contact list. I'm guessing maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure what your blocker is,
Yeah,
but
you're
maybe
pretty
just
close.
okay.
So yeah, technically this is my 6th day here. um, so yeah, well, I guess first of all, Pablo's done a really good job of documenting stuff and um, putting together frameworks for driving sales. So I'm currently working on the sales business plan, figuring out who I'm gonna reach out to. But yeah, the plan is start reaching out to my contacts next week, late next week. And right now I'm kind of organizing my thoughts into kind of what kind of companies are we going to go after, what kind of titles. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Really the biggest blocker is I need to have an in-depth discussion about the platform. Like not just a demo, but like an in-depth um an in-depth demo and then discussion about kind of some of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. So, who should that be with? Do you want to set this up? Do you want me to do that? Okay.
When maybe we do it Monday stand up like that. 1 hour is basically going through the platform, and it's as good as that. Yeah, yeah. So we go through every step and we talk about what is happening in the background. So yeah, everybody gets a good idea of the whole platform.
That's awesome. Yes, thank you. And that's all I have. And I think I'm the last person. Oh boy. Well, she's helping you with outreach for investors, and she's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
But we like it. But we like it.
Do you just want to take a look at our Apple LinkedIn post because we changed it, and I just want to make sure that you're okay with it. Going down the yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. Okay. this is our release post. So these are the words. Does that all check out correctly? Are you missing anything?
Yes, a second point in interpretability, that is slightly ambitious. I don't think it works at the moment. Develop
Okay, so we should
enterprise
take
grade.
this.
Yeah, maybe.
So we should take this out
Yeah, second point.
completely,
Yeah,
or just
because I
this?
don't think
The second.
just the second point. Yeah, don't think our
Okay.
APIs are that robust at the moment.
Okay.
And also human baseline replication. Right now we don't replicate.
No, we replicate, right? That's what Florian and Chin did, Hardy. That's the new one which you put.
From the UI, we don't have. It's disabled.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? But it was working like till a couple of days back, right?
Uh, can you check once, Div?
It will not work because Rehoboam is down at the moment.
So but Rehoboam is not down, so
Hmm.
this sometimes get down, so I'm checking the reason why it's sometimes get down.
But if you replicated,
Oh,
I get the exact wording from Florian for this one.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. And then anything else that we can do here besides, or can I? Oh, why are you doing that? And then these are
Maybe we can add a sentence about improved R analytics. It looks clean. It's more in a bullet form, which is easy to read. Probably Tatwik can give one point which we can add in the interpretability.
yeah. Can you say that one more time because it kind of like glitched out in the bins? Add what was it? Analytics.
Uh, okay, let me think what's the precise sentence. I'll just say something, maybe you can fine tune it later, but what should I say? I'll get back to you. I don't think I can give the exact sentence, but I'll get back to you in an hour with that exact sentence.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Let me go. I'm gonna copy and paste it real quick.
Tatavik, tell us what we can add for the new changes. Like you made everything in a more bullet point structure, which is like easy to consume, more
Yeah.
improved rendering of the graphs. So something on that
Mhm.
line, if we can convey.
I would say
Okay.
more
One thing.
descriptive
Or
interpretation.
improved readability of analytics for human consumption, something on those lines,
Yeah.
so that it's easy even for non-technical people to kind of read and figure out what's happening.
Uh, so I have some feedback on this. So
Mhm.
introducing the new collaborative workspace, should it be in the new capabilities? And then human baselines should be, since it's not, since they are replicated and not like a capability, should we move it out of new capabilities and name it human baseline replications? Just an idea.
No. This is good.
I think that can go into that enhanced result validity, because it's basically talking about how valid the whole thing is.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. Okay. It's a little clickbaity. That's like I think that's what we were like interpreting. Yeah. No, it's good. It's fine. Okay. Anything? Any other suggestions? Notes that I can make so we can improve it? Do you want to move on to the visuals? Are you ready for that? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay. Oh, okay, this is the first carousel slide. Second one for collaboratory workspace. This is for the updated persona definition.
Mhm.
Then I think that's about it. So anything that we could like add? Do you? Oh, I guess this. Why didn't this show? It's weird.
There is one which corresponds to adding a new dimension to the traits. Like you can type
Yeah.
and it pops. I think we can show that as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sybil, can you say that again? Like,
Okay. So in the who page, right? Like in the third step, when you go to the, I mean, maybe not now because the Rehoboam is down, but now you can type a new persona trait, like a dimension, and then it will generate what should be the values and the label for it. And you can append that to the existing dimensions of the persona. So for example, let's say I start with defining somebody with age and education. Then I say, okay, let's generate a new
Testing. Oh
dimension which
man.
corresponds to behavior. So I can just type like big five personality, and then it will generate the corresponding labels, and which we then assign to that individual in the backend and append the dimension of the persona.
okay, perfect. And I would just call that like dynamic persona like
Generation.
generation. Okay, perfect.
Isn't it more of like a custom trait that we're adding? It's not dynamic, right? It's like we're adding it. The user has the ability to add it, right?
Hmm.
I don't know.
adding in the dynamic persona generation criteria. I guess dynamic in a sense in that we do tell the LLM that okay, here are the other dimensions, so give us what is like could be the relevant one and don't just generate anything. So in a way it's dynamic, it change depending on the question and whatever it is you have selected, you could see a different output.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you. Anything else, you guys, that we could do, or when is this gonna be like officially released? Do we have an idea, or is it? I mean, it will be like
Now
ready
it
to
has
go?
to be ready by Monday stand-up, otherwise there is no platform demo.
Okay, you got it.
I think I noticed it said release singular in one place and then releases plural in the carousel. I could be wrong, but I just think it's worth looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a typo. Sorry. I'll fix
Oh,
it
yeah.
with the call.
Nice work. Nice demo. Who else has a demo? Any other demos? Florian, you ready to blow? Florian, you ready to blow our minds? Oh, Ombuj, we got Ombuj. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a quick one.
So yeah, I was just loading this up in my chat UI and testing how the mindset causal sentences work. So yeah, I was just querying it, trying to see the quality of answers that I get. It seems to be pretty good, but I've seen that some places it gives repetitive answers. So it'll give me a really long answer, but it's repetitive. So I want to try to fix that. And right now the causal sentences that I have, just 1 second. So these are the causal sentences that I'm using for mindset. So I was just wondering, how can I add population definition to this?
Oh, that's not for stand up, but we can sit with Subodh and he'll come up with something. Or talk
So
to
yeah, this is what I'm working on for now.
So this is Ambuj. You take the JSON and write those sentences in plain English and feed that as an input to do the reasoning.
Yeah, so there's one script that's generating the PDFs. So the PDFs would be generated something like this.
So hold on.
Example,
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so this would be, let's say, one PDF that has the experimental design. This has the when, where, the title, the objective of the study and everything. Then we have the causal sentences that are built up on this. Yeah, for now I've added because and due to at the start of the sentence, assuming that they can add some causal relationship to it. Because of this, that's happening, similar structure. But yeah, I'm planning to like replicate this for the mindsets and for the other parts of the JSON as well. Yeah.
So with this set of sentences, when you do reasoning, is it able to provide like meaningful description?
I mean, yes, it is able to provide meaningful descriptions. We also tried putting the whole JSON file into Gemini 2.0 Flash. That also works, but the problem that we hit is if you try to use the latest, the thinking model of Gemini, that has a token limit of only 32k tokens. So for the latest model, which has a reasoning step, you cannot put the whole JSON. So for that latest model, you'll have to like do the sentence part. Yeah.
This is less than 32k tokens. Can you put this into Gemini?
Yeah, I mean this one PDF is barely, I think, 1,000 tokens. Yeah.
And go to the example. Go to your demo. Ask what are the most cost-effective ways for me to maximize, sell more frozen meals? No, yeah. Sales of
To
frozen
sell
meals.
frozen meals?
To maximize
Yep.
sale of frozen meals. Whatever. Let's
Okay.
see. I love a good live demo, Ambuj. Very brave. Very good work.
So yeah.
Wait, stop scrolling. Now ask it to, instead of maximize sales of frozen meals, now say maximize revenue of frozen meals. Say, how do I maximize revenue? Not, yeah, revenue of frozen meal sales. Yeah, perfect. Because this is like one of Tativik's graphs, right? But she shows sometimes that even if the price is higher and the demand is lower, you can still generate more revenue, especially if it's inelastic.
So yeah, this is the output.
Scroll down. Go to point number 2. This is super wordy. Stop. Stop scrolling. Ask it, here, try this one. Say, what is the most surprising discovery? What is the most surprising discovery from this experiment? Or say surprising or non-intuitive. Subodh, what do you think? Or anyone?
I mean, based on the sign, it's able to pick it up, and the tier pricing in the stage 2 or to maximize the revenue, that was also pretty good. I mean, the fact that it's able to say, okay, this is not intuitive and the reason is this itself is pretty nice.
Yeah, agreed. Anyone else? Tatevik? Mia, Lucy?
Still reading, sorry.
This
I
is
think it really gives really long answers. I guess maybe we could summarize it some.
yeah,
Sometimes it gives me like one page of answers. It's too detailed, yeah.
yeah, we keep doing that. I feel like these guys buy frozen food like I bought food in college. Which I guess is maybe the market for frozen food.
And should I also like integrate all the create like one PDF that has everything? For now, I'm creating like separate PDFs.
I mean, sit with Subodh on the next tasks, but this is really good progress.
Okay.
Feels like
Okay, sure.
you've really turned a corner here. Nice work.
Sure. Thanks, guys.
Any other demos? Florian, you want to blow our minds?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, is everyone okay with going over a little bit?
Okay, so
Can you make this a little bit
here's
bigger and maybe lower the frames per second? It's a little fuzzy.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you could change the quality of your stream from that menu there. That was cool.
Oh, I don't think I just restarted it. I don't think you can.
Oh, just kidding. Okay, beautiful.
So in the new like running like the human baselines at scale, they don't output the percentage of A's, B's, and C's, so I don't have that for now. But the important one here, or no, here, sorry. So Flash is currently the top performer, and O3 is actually not doing very well, which was kind of surprising to me. I'm gonna go through like each of the ones that perform very poorly and see why that is, because I thought it would do a lot better than, well, it's the worst out of all of them, which is a bit surprising. And O1 is sort of in the middle.
I mean that kind of that is kind of supported. Like we have discovered that the more, or not discovered, but I have had a hypothesis that the more RLHF in the model, the more misaligned the models are with humans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, that the extra reasoning component might make it less human-like.
Is that sadly ironic? Or is it just sad?
I mean, Haiku, Sonnet, and Flash are pretty much same. If you look at the Manhattan similarity, that is better than the Spearman are. But that is dependent. It's all 48 point something.
Is this Florian run with a binary discrete choice?
No, I don't think all of them are. I think it's kind of mixed, actually.
My guess is if you rerun these with binary discrete choice, you'll get a 5% increase.
There is a thing that says the total number of alternatives shown.
Yeah.
Your number, yeah. So it's pretty varied. Yeah.
So wait, let's go to your pivot table. Go to your pivot table. Add. Open up the pivot table menu. Lower left. No, lower left of the table.
Sorry, I don't really know how to use Excel.
You're doing great. And then go to the, man, you have such a big monitor. You're such a show off. Okay, and then number of alternatives shown. There you go, beautiful. Where's the number of alternatives shown? On the right? No, number of alternatives. Okay, drag that down into the filter tab. Click that and then drag it down. All the way down. Use your mouse wheel, scroll wheel, all the way down. Oh, Google. See, guys, it's not just us. It's all the UIs there. Yeah, keep going. All more. All the way down to the filters. Yeah. Drag it down there. Drag it in there. Get it in there. You got this. Come on, Google. You can do it.
Is it draggable like this or?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, maybe just click add number of attributes or number of alternatives. Yeah, and then filter that to 2. Click on showing all items. Just click clear. Yeah, beautiful. All right. What's the total number? I actually did not increase by as much as I thought.
Go to Manhattan similarity. Okay, it's like.
Where's Manhattan similarity? Can you highlight that one? Highlight Manhattan similarity, just so we know what we're.
So the flash goes 48 to 50 actually. 48.58 to 49.74.
Yeah, it's not that. Okay, I thought it was going to be higher.
1% bump.
Okay, interesting. Nice work, Florian.
But I think this may also have 5 or 6 which are really shitty, right, Florian?
Yeah.
5 or 6 which were really bad.
Yeah, it's the usual like thing that a lot of them are pretty good, and then there's just like 5 that are 0 or negative.
So for now, if you just drop those really shitty one, then we can take a look. How does the number look?
Well,
okay.
I feel like dropping the shitty ones. It's like.
So it's not cherry picking. I just want to see
okay.
how does it look, because we can go back to those and see what exactly went wrong.
But by shitty, do we drop the ones that are 0 or the ones that have very negative correlations?
So the ones which have negative spearmint, just drop it, because it happens even sometimes for the same normal experiment you'll run and you'll see that one attribute has all the 100% contribution and everything else is 0. So sometimes it just goes wrong. There's nothing you could do. Maybe if you rerun and then you rerun, it comes back good.
Right.
So sometimes it's just a pure bad luck that happens.
I was actually under the impression that -1 was also good, like as good as 1.
No. We want to stay in positive.
Okay, I see.
Florian, there is a hypothesis that you have just built a fraud detector for sociology and psychology and economics papers. Like, perhaps the 3 or 4 experiments out of the 100 that have negative Spearman R just had fraudulent data. Like, one great exercise, like there's dozens of these papers that have been known to be fraudulent. Like, if we run those fraudulent papers on our system, will we get negative Manhattan distances? Or, no, excuse me, low Manhattan distances? Also, check out, Florian, if you can, the weights and biases evaluations tool. It lets you sweep an experiment over. It's effectively hyperparameter tuning. You know, number of traits, number of tasks, number of alternatives shown, model, whatever. You can do this hyperparameter sweep across whatever you're testing for, and then maximize for Manhattan distance, and it will give you the combination of variables that achieve your objective. It's quite expensive, but I think using that weights and biases framework might help us.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a problem though, is that between like like in the month of February, we've changed the outputs of the human baselines like
Right.
a good amount.
Right.
So Manhattan distance wasn't a thing until then, and even now, like the Spearman R is named something different as well.
Really good work, Florian. So what did you discover in one sentence? What can you teach us?
I guess reasoning models are less human in a way, is the thing that I've sort of gotten out of it.
I still
Although
believe
it's
that.
not clear to me why Flash does so well still.
I'm still gonna bet against that. I just want to add, like, when you for O3, did you use like O3 Mini or O3 Mini High? Like, there's only two APIs I think that we have.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a bit of a caveat that the 01 and 03 are actually 01 and 03 Mini because actual 01 for stuff is very expensive, second off also very slow, so you can't run any of the human baselines, and the same for 03, like the actual one.
Do you think that's paper worthy? You think we can publish on that?
Perhaps. I still want to run a few more models just to see, like, try like some Hugging Face models that are not really in the mainstream and see if they do like any better for some reason.
Yeah. Really nice work, Florian. Very, very nice work. Did that exercise feel productive to you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot actually.
Sweet. Man, that's a good one. What a good Friday. That's a good Friday stand-up, guys. Does anyone else have any demos, comments, questions, kudos?
Thanks for running the pipeline, so I don't have to run.
Yes. All right, guys. Let's stay in the channels. Let's help Mahdi and Subodh with this release today, tomorrow. I don't know, whenever, sometime as soon as possible. And really good work, guys. This is our business. This is our equity. We own it. We founded it. Let's show it. Let's show it to the world as aggressively as we can. So use the socials, share on the socials. Mia and Lucy are about to flood us with content. Such good content. Happy Friday, everybody.